Coming up on today's show, tour time with Scandinavian flair. Our designing Texan is on the move. Build it with Bruce's in Fort Worth. We'll take you there. And Jan and Build to Suit are in the Ron Davis groove. Christian Custom Homes packing a major wow. Designing Texas starts right now. Designing Texas is brought to you in part by Christian Custom Homes, winner of a dozen awards this year from the Dallas Builders Association. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jocelyn White, and welcome to this edition of Designing Texas, our November show, which means Turkey Day is only a couple of weeks away. We're really glad to have you with us. Tour time is something exceptional today. We find ourselves in the Dallas enclave of Highland Park, and on a quiet street with stunning homes rests another, a French chateau. But surprisingly, inside, it's all Danish in its feel. Tour time is sublime. This is really a beautiful home, but now that I've had just a little chance to get to know you, it totally fits you, Vivica. Homeowner Vivica wanted a house that reminded her of where she grew up in Denmark. Enter builder Greg Smith of Monaco Homes.
Working with Vivica and her husband Niels was a blessing. They're so amazing to work with. They knew what they wanted, they had vision, they showed pictures. It was an awesome team effort between all of us.
Some of the things that were on the top of my list were definitely the tall ceilings and also the tall doors you see throughout the house, and there are quite a few of them.
The house is unusual. It has 35 exterior doors, basically taking the place of windows. There are 40 slabs of white marble, all customized for the floors.
I wanted as much natural light to come in as possible.
I walked in the house and I went, this is so Scandinavian. Well,
I was born there and grew up in Denmark, so that has influenced me obviously a lot. This is a French house too, so I find this French chateau style very pretty. It's got some beautiful architectural details that I love.
Cooking is a passion for the pair, thus the cozy kitchen with its top-of-the-line Le Cornu stove. And also, the place has one of 6 fireplaces in the house.
We just made sure that there was room for it because that should be the center of that kitchen.
You must speak to the black and white powder bath.
Yes, I wanted at least one of the baths to be a little more dramatic. So I decided to go black and added a little bit of white, but black. I recall most people, when I told them that I wanted to do that, being a little...
Taken aback?
Yes, that's the right word. I am glad I went through with that idea because it really turned out nicely, in my opinion.
Her husband's office is tailor-made for his taste. Note the sound system. His other special place? The fabulous wine room.
The wine room is quite spectacular in the sense that we can entertain in there also. And it's fun. It's a really fun little place to hang out. We have had a few parties in there.
Do you spend time on the back porch?
Yes, we do. We can open up doors here, and when we entertain for a bigger crowd, we use that space also.
How long have you been in this house?
3 years.
Okay. That has given you enough time for things to settle, and it's not so new anymore, but it's still new enough. Kind of how do you feel about the whole process you went through to create it?
I would do it again. I mean, that's the shortest way to put it. I have truly enjoyed every minute of it. But again, I had the right people to work with, and that is just crucial when you do a project like this. A lovely home, a lovely owner.
We really enjoyed our time there. And another person whose aesthetic and time we always enjoy is that of Gary Riggs. He is moving south in Dallas to the Dallas Design District, 1400 Dragon Street to be exact, and we'll be keeping you posted on that move. In the meantime, Gary has done a magnificent home in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we wanted to share it with you again. It's kind of the perfect place to spend a winter holiday. Gary Riggs is our Designing Texan.
We're really excited to be here in North Carolina today to be able to share with you the home that's been in the making now for over a year and a half. It's come together beautifully. You're going to be able to see how all of the fabrics and everything that we showed you originally all came together as it became a part of this beautiful home. You're going to see how we kind of use elements throughout the house that help tie it together. Particularly want you to pay attention to all the beautiful artwork in the house. We've got some incredible paintings by artists from all over the world that have really come together to make this a great space. Okay, so here we are in the master bedroom, which is one of my favorite rooms in the house because I just love the clear blue color that was used, that we've got in some of the accents in here. So it's basically all tonal white on white on white, then with just this strong blue accents. You see that a lot of the fabrics that we were showing in early on all came together beautifully in pillows as it really gives an impact as you look around the room. One of my favorite things is the drapery in here, which the fabric was just an incredible blue pattern on the ivory linen. Here's a painting by a Texas artist that we did that I think is just magnificent and really makes kind of the statement of the whole room. From here, we're going to go ahead and go into some of the guest bedrooms and see them, and then we'll kind of go to the living areas of the house. Here at the top of the stairs is the first bedroom that we're going to visit. This one here turned out really nice, and this is the one room in the house that's got the queen bed, and so it's a really nice place for guests to come. We've got the chocolate browns, black, and then of course the ivory that we've kind of carried through. It came together really nicely, especially if you pay attention to the beautiful artwork, to the drapes. They turned out beautiful in this same coloration with very textural kind of fabric. It turned out really cool. This guest bedroom is a little bit unique to the others in the house because the coloration came from a Cuba cloth that has been framed and hung over the credenza. So we've got the burnt orange, the very deep chocolate, and some black along with the gold. So it came together with almost kind of an ethnic or exotic kind of feeling. Right now we're going to kind of look around in the living areas of the house where you're going to see these lavender colors, real smoky looking, along with the soft blues and then again into the ivory colors. The coloration turned out so beautiful and peaceful that we were really pleased in the end when it all came. In the dining room, you're going to see that there's a real deep, smoky plum color, which really set off nicely with the plaid that's in the chairs in the dining room. The artwork in the dining room is the large painting that's from one of the Florida artists that we really enjoy doing work with. So you're going to kind of see, and then as it branches out into the kitchen, the little sitting area, and even into the hall bathroom, all of this coloration kind of pulls into all of that, and it really came together nicely. I'm really excited that we were able to come here to North Carolina and show you this beautiful home. We hope you've enjoyed it. We appreciate that you joined us today. This is Gary Riggs with Gary Riggs Home.
Another Gary Riggs spectacular. We did promise Linda Spina's home in McKinney for this month. However, her draperies were not in, so we'll show her place in December or in January. Please be sure and like us on Facebook. Also, check out our website at designingtx.com. And while you're there, read my blog. I'll be talking about the giveaways in December. Still to come, Build It with Bruce and Build to Suit. That's all after a visit with the folks at Christian Custom Homes.
Are you struggling to reach the right audience? Stop playing the guessing game. Digital marketing can be overwhelming. Let us be your guide. Your business is our business.
Restless leg syndrome runs in families. Help end restless leg syndrome for future generations by becoming a member of the RLS Foundation. More strength, more knowledge, more hope for a cure. Visit rls.org.
A breast lift is an operation where we are repositioning your nipple and areola to a more natural, more appealing position higher up on your chest wall, and we're also tightening up a stretched out skin envelope. Essentially, we start the operation with a retailoring of their breast skin envelope, and we reposition the nipple and areola complex higher and retailor their skin envelope around that repositioned breast to create a more aesthetic, more perky breast.
I'm Jocelyn White, and we're taking 5 with Christian Custom Homes. Now, owner Philip Carter is in Oklahoma City collecting some Cutting Horse Awards today. So if you will, allow me to lead the way as we revisit 4009 Starling in the hills of Kingswood in Frisco. This 8,000 plus square foot home is very much Hollywood Hills, and it's filled with lots of special features. You're creating a style that is really a great blend of Texas Hill Country and Hollywood modern, if you will. At the same time, what you've done is create a whole new way of thinking about customizing a home. And it's not really a spec home, it's a customized home. Explain the difference.
In today's environment, people have the money that we see, but they don't have the time. Time is the most valuable product for, these types of homeowners. And we've realized that and created a product in which they can get exactly what they're looking for without having to go through the headache, the hassle, and the stress so they can focus on their business and focus on their finances and not have to focus on the details of building a home. So that's what today's market is looking for, we feel. Each one of these homes we've sold as quick as we can, finish them, and we've created another one here that we're ready to sell.
Philip Carter always says teamwork makes the dream work. A big part of this revolutionary dream team is interior designer Karen Dismore.
It starts with Philip Carter and his vision, and I think it starts with the lot, the potential buyer that we see fitting into this neighborhood, and being willing to appreciate what we put into these homes, the detail, the thought process.
One of the things done in this house that Karen did that Philip particularly likes is repurposed product. Storefront glass for shower glass. A backsplash product for an entire wall in the Hollywood Glam dining room, along with a very unusual chandelier overhead. The other unusual aspect of Christian Custom Homes is that Philip wants every finished project perfect. Sometimes that means tearing out what's just been put in. It took 3 times for this marble bath to meet his strict expectations.
We're not afraid to admit when something doesn't work. We want the same result at the end of the day, which is for it to be the best that it can be. And I think that's why Philip and I work so well together, is because that's what we want ultimately, is for it to be perfection.
And what homeowner wouldn't want that as well? You do build great homes for entertaining. Look at this great kitchen. What was the thinking behind it?
We wanted to create a space where people could congregate and feel comfortable. Obviously this oversized island of Carrara marble, we hand-picked these slabs and had them shipped in. Obviously they're bookmarked, so all of the veins line up and everything. So it's very, very difficult, as a matter of fact, to find just the right Carrara marble for this. But with the La Cornue stove and Vinahood and Karen's just done a wonderful job with choosing the cabinetry colors and, you know, the mesh, the steel mesh that goes on those, and there's just a lot of details here that make this very special.
The entire house has this great special feel, if you will, but the area I have to say that I really like, and I know you had the vision for it, is the backyard with the pool and all the fire features. That, at the end of the day, to go out there and have a glass of wine and stand and look at how beautiful that is and how much fun that would be.
I think the use of fire and water really captures, you know, at twilight or at dark, something really cool with the outside. When you're entertaining and you bring people over and they see these, you know, very special products that you've used and the fire and the water aspects of it, it kind of differentiates yourself and your product from the others that are out there. So you're getting a very special house. You just don't have to go through all the work to get there.
Now, the Starling House is stunning, as all of Phillips' homes are. No exception, the one underway at 1781 Cortlandt. And Karen Dismore, again, a partner with Philip, working on the interiors as well as helping select the exterior. Now, this house has some really pretty stone. What is it? Why did you select it?
Well, it is actually a stone that we have been trying to use on some of our previous homes, but it was so new and so innovative that it was not available before now. So we've been able to get it, and we're excited that we can use it on this home.
What about the floors? Because I always love the wood floors.
Well, we are always looking for floors that are durable and are going to be kind to homeowners, no matter what their lifestyle is. And we picked this floor that it's a 6-inch plank, awesome color. It goes beautifully with the color palette that we've selected, and we believe strongly that our exteriors should mimic the interiors, that it should be a really easy flow from exterior to interior.
I know that you've said some of the most fun you have is in the bathrooms, because you really get to let your imagination go with all of the natural textures.
I mean, I think all of our bathrooms have their own unique personality. Even if it's an upstairs secondary bathroom that might be used for kids, we try and keep it pretty gender neutral, but still fun. A lot of the products that we use are new to the industry, the shapes, the colors.
For instance, this shape.
Yes. That is what we would be using on the shower pans for the secondary bathrooms upstairs, and it is so pretty when it's laid.
What are some of the things you guys add into the package that most people add as something extra that you have to pay for, but is included?
So all of our homes have a washer and dryer. We obviously put in all the basic appliances, the dishwashers and refrigerator, etc., but we always provide a washer and dryer.
No matter how many laundry rooms you have?
No matter how many. We offer a digital system in the master shower. We offer a safe room, which is awesome in Texas with the tornadoes and so on. So that is one of the unique features that we offer, over and above a swimming pool and beautiful misting system that we use on our patios that helps cool those 100-degree weather days down.
Which aren't always in August.
No,
they can be almost any time of the year.
Yes, absolutely.
These homes are looking for owners. Could one be you? Check out the website at christiancustomhomes.com or give Susie a call. Her number's 972-896-4654.
Are you struggling to reach the right audience? Stop playing the guessing game. Digital marketing can be overwhelming. Let us be your guide. Your business?
Welcome back to Designing Texas as we head into the home stretch. Now, fall and winter in Texas can be fabulous. In spite of the unpredictability of our weather, most of the time it's pretty darn good. It's a good time to build, and it's also a good time to check out new restaurants. Bruce Russo kind of does both. Here's Build It with Bruce.
Welcome to this episode of Build It with Bruce. We are back at the Food Hall, Crockett Road. And man, I'm telling you, we've done some progress with a capital P. Come on inside, the thing is totally different. Throughout the entire process of designing and building this food hall, the biggest challenge was the underground plumbing. I don't know if you recall one of the episodes, we came in here and it looked like something from a war zone. The floor was cut up. We had a pile of dirt almost to the ceiling. That's the extent it takes to get underground plumbing. Every one of these vendors, every one of the restaurants has plumbing that goes to the grease trap. It's been a huge challenge, to say it lightly. Back to the good stuff. This is the main seating area. The bar will be the entire bar for the entire space. This is main seating area. Here we have a portable stage that'll be set up for live entertainment on the weekends. This will be a great energy model here. And again, walk in from any entry, complete vantage of all the vendors. First vendor, burger concept. Second vendor, barbecue. Third vendor will be pizza with chef-driven Italian accents. And the fourth restaurant will be Mediterranean. All great concepts, all great food, top rated throughout the Metroplex. Second biggest challenge here at the Food Hall Crockett Row, exhausting 5 restaurants. How did we do that? Well, my goal was to create an exhaust system that would let the tenant focus on his cooking, focus on the energy that it takes to put a good product on the plate for the client. How did we do that? Well, we effectively took the problem and created a solution that actually overcome not just that problem, but many more. We have self-cleaning hoods. The tenant doesn't have to do anything. Goes out to an exhaust system. The exhaust system, the scrubber, cleans itself also. Very high bird, top of the line engineering. It's quite a piece of machinery, it's quite a system. Let's go take a look behind the scenes and I'll show you what the scrubber looks like. The infamous scrubber that I've been talking about. Actually, technical term, pollution control unit. As you see, this huge wrap ductwork that's fire wrapped on the exhaust duct that goes into the scrubber. So we got grease-laden, smoke-filled exhaust coming from the restaurants. It goes into the inbound side of the pollution control unit. The air is clean, deodorized, the grease is taken out, and then it exhausts to the outside 99% pure. It's a very efficient system. We'll call this one a wrap here from the Food Hall Crockett Row. Stay tuned for updates on Facebook. We'll be giving away some holiday gifts. See you next time on Build It with Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce. Well, the building continues. We check in now with our correspondent, Jennifer Terrell, and she is with the Davises as they build and build to suit.
Hi, and welcome back to this episode of Build to Suit on Designing Texas. I'm your host, Jennifer Terrell. Ron Davis Custom Homes has been building in Dallas since 2003, and you can find his homes from Preston Hollow all the way up the tollway to Prosper in a variety of sizes and price ranges. Today, Ron and Shirley Davis show off their latest masterpiece on Hidalgo in the hills of Kingswood. It's a modern transitional and it's move-in ready. Here's Ron.
Well, today we're here at our show home in the hills of Kingswood in Frisco, and we have a great response. So many people coming out to see it. It's transitional, modern, but people walking in and say, this home is just stunning.
Some of the finer points of this particular home is that number one, it's finished, ready to move into. It's got very, very clean, pure lines, so modern transitional is the style that people absolutely fall in love with. So we've done all of the things that you normally do. We've got the Lutron lighting system here. We've got the linear modern fireplace. We have just features galore. The kitchen in this home on Hidalgo has marble island countertops, lots of under island cabinetry, lots of overhead cabinetry and Thermador Professional Series appliance with a great big huge oversized Thermador refrigerator. The master bath is exotic, and in the center of the room is this like freestanding shower that's glass, and it's got penny round tile going from the floor of the shower up to the ceiling. We have a raised study for sort of privacy going back toward the master. So there are areas where multi-generational people will be able to enjoy life. It's a home that's going to be fun for all. Smart home features that you would expect in a grandiose, brand new, beautiful home of this stature.
In the next phase of the Hill, as we call it section 3B for just from developer lingo, it's really an area that's going to have open area and water features around it. So it's probably going to be one of the best phases we've had opportunity to build in. With everything happening so close to the Star, Toyota's moving into their headquarters, everything on 121, Legacy West, we're right in the middle of it. And also we're building a new home in Prosper, in Whitley Place. So you have Prosper, you have Frisco, then we have another exciting community in Frisco. It's called the Homestead. And we're starting a model there next month. Very large lots, all areas. The city of Frisco, it's booming. And then if we go down to our bread and butter in Dallas, that's where we started doing tear downs many years ago. So between that, if you're up and down the tollway, we can find a home for you in great areas. This is a great market. People are moving in, and we got exciting new products, new things going into our home. So 2019 is going to be a great year for Ron Davis Custom Homes.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you to Capital Distributing for allowing us to use their Mila Innovation Center for our set today. We look forward to you joining us next month, where we'll do the big reveal of the Ron Davis Custom Showcase Home on Melshire, right here on Built to Suit on Designing Texas.
Thanks a lot, Jen. Well, that's it for our show. Coming up next month, our holiday spectacular filled with all kinds of surprises and giveaways. So be sure and check out my blog this month to see what's in store next month. We all probably have a lot to be thankful for. Sometimes I don't think we probably count our blessings enough. So this month to me, home is where all blessings begin. And a special thanks to my longtime partner, Buddy Coronado, for just being Buddy, and congratulations for being a new groom, a husband. Congratulations to Tony and Bud. And Mr. and Mrs. Coronado, we wish you all the best. So why don't you take us home? These two can dance. A little two-stepping out of here, please.